up? Welcome into your Daily Buckeye Blitz for a Saturday night, Sunday, whatever. It's the reaction. Let me fix this here camera. 1 second. There we go. Is that better? All right. What a game. Still coming down off of this high. Got my victory shot. I have not drunk it yet. Ooh, it's tempting. Just a little starter sip just to get warmed up. That's all. I won't drink the whole thing yet. Little Eagle Rare to, no, Weller 12. That's right. Almost forgot. All right. Instant reaction to this thrilling Buckeye win, 2012 over the Penn State Pussycats. So many directions I want to go, but let's first talk about this team and the game in general. Goddamn bugs. What the fuck? Anyways, sorry. This is what happens in a typical Buckeye game where we're matched up against almost equal talent. We take them into deep waters like we did with Notre Dame, and we pull away. Could have beat Notre Dame more soundly, but again, a much younger, less experienced team still figuring stuff out. But I saw a lot of positive steps in this offense and defense, both, mostly the offense, but take them into deep waters and we pull away. That garbage drive at the end of the fourth quarter doesn't mean shit to me. Whatever. They got some charity calls from the refs, whatever. You can have it if it makes you feel good. Penn State was fucking smoked. They were done in that fourth quarter. Anyways, this win tastes so much better, kind of like a nice bourbon without Emeka, one of the top receivers in the country, without Travion, our number one running back, without Denzel Burke, our number one cornerback, one of the best in the country as well, probably a first rounder. All that. And we were knocking out their dudes out of the game. I hope they're all fine. Hopefully they don't miss any other time. But we were hitting them hard. Offense, defense. Matthew Jones knocked Chop Robinson out. That seems difficult to do. But I'm proud of the hard-hitting, physical style. We might not put a major rushing yards and that's not really our strength on offense, But also I want to give a huge shout out to Buckeye Nation that showed up in the stadium. That stadium was rocking from beginning to end. I love that it was full at kickoff. Somewhat surprising, but love it. Noon game never gets full, it seems like. And they brought the heat, brought the energy, and the players obviously fed off of it, especially on defense. Now on offense, let's talk about the offense starting off here. Not enough explosive plays on offense, honestly. We need more big plays. I know this was supposedly the number one statistical defense in the country. But some mistakes on offense. Let's start off with Kyle. Some serious accuracy issues, throwing everything high. Some drops by the receivers as well. We'll get to those. But there's more pressure in his face, tight windows, better defensive backs, safeties, everything. So you have to be pinpoint accurate, like CJ Stroud accurate in this type of game. The same is going to come when we play the toilet up north. You got to be pinpoint accurate against really good defenses. If you play Georgia, Bama, one of these really good secondaries, you got to be freaking accurate. You can't throw everything high behind guys where they're twisting their bodies all over. You're going to have some contested throws. I get that. But and Kyle wasn't throwing everything off of his back foot. He does that when he's got a guy in his face, a blitzer, a blitzing linebacker or somebody. Yeah, that's typical for most quarterbacks. But I'm begging Kyle, not a terrible day overall, 12 22 of 35, 286, so almost 300 yards again. 63% completion percentage. Started off on fire, had a little down period, kind of a roller coaster. We need him to kind of even that shit out over a game. It's great you go 5 for 5 to start the game, but then if you go 1 for 7, that's a dip, and the entire offense just goes into the ditch. When you have those ups and downs. But did get the 1 touchdown pass. We're going to come back to the drive chart in just a second. I want to get through the positions. I would love it, and I'm begging Kyle, when you go through your progressions, 3, 4 guys out in the pattern, maybe 5 sometimes, and nobody's open, don't keep pumping it and patting the ball. Pull it down and take off, dude. There's open lanes. Pick one. Up the middle, to the right, to the left. It's really frustrating. There's some open space. I'm not telling you to go take on a linebacker and lower your head and go at him. No, but you can go get 3, 5, 10 yards sometimes for free. Nobody's there. So go through your progressions, and if nobody's there, pull it down and go. Got to make quicker decisions. Kyle's sitting back there making like overthinking things at times, or just not ripping it, or just not pulling it down and going. Anyways, running backs. Let's talk about the running backs. Mayan, obviously the bell cow this week. Tony Alford likes to ride the hot hand, and Mayan was that for most of the game there in the second, third quarters. Mayan, 24 carries, 62 yards, and the touchdown. He had a long of 12. So just a 2.6 yard average. Again, against this kind of defense, don't expect big numbers, but he got some big carries. One drive, I believe he had close to 30 yards rushing, the touchdown scoring drive. So Chip Trainum chipped in with 9 carries, 22 yards, 2.4 average. So he wasn't really getting much done. Devin Brown in the Devin package, 2 rushes, 5 yards. X-Man had a couple for 4. So, and then they obviously always tack on the sack yardage. But running backs did well again. Sack adjusted yardage, we ran for 89. That's a 2.3 average. We need to get the running game figured out. The O-line was moving people, so you got to give them their due. I saw a vast improvement there. Maybe a little inconsistent at times, but they got some good push, especially down in the red zone. You notice that? Not just in the Kyle package, but they were moving guys. And one issue I have with play calling in regards to the running game and O-line, could we please try running the ball on 3rd and 3 or even 3rd and 4? I know I'm a little crazy. Why do we have to throw the ball on 3rd and 3 or 3rd and 4? You can pick it up. You can get 3 yards running the ball. You should actually. That should be your floor. Actually, you should be at least getting 3 yards a carry. So anyway, that's play calling. That screen pass to Carnell Tate out there. That was terrible. X-Man. Some play calling issues where we can't. I don't understand how we can't even try and run for 3 yards. Anyways, all right. So offense got it done. Wasn't pretty at times. Run through this drive chart real quick for the Buckeye offense. 11 play right off the bat. 11 play, 57-yard drive, field goal. All right. Got into the red zone. Should have, would have, could have, should have. I wasn't happy with some of the play calling there either. Got down to the Penn State 15, so field goal. Then 3 and out punt. Then a 5-play punt, 5-play punt. Then we got the nice drive to start the second quarter. 13 plays, 61 yards for the touchdown. Then a 4-play punt. Then at halftime, we knelt down with 45 seconds left. Conservative, kind of, yeah. I don't know. I think you could. I'm fine with it either way. At least we're getting the ball. You knew you're getting the ball coming out of the half, so I understand it. But then coming out of the half, you got a 3-and-out punt, 6-play punt, 8-play drive, 63 yards. We get down to the Penn State 2, go forward on fourth, don't get it. Again, the play calling there. Then here in the fourth quarter, 9 minutes to go, 9-play, 71-yard drive. Again, got to settle for a field goal. Then the 6-play, 43-yard touchdown drive to seal it. Then you had the next drive was the missed field goal as a 4-play, 6-yard drive, and then ball game. So all in all, inconsistent to say the least, but we put together 2 scoring drives there in the fourth quarter. One with 13:39 left in the game, and then the TD drive with 7 minutes left in the game. So that was huge. That's 10 points right there. So when you look at the what do we go? 10-6. Yeah, we beat them 10-6 in the first half and 10-6 in the second half. No points were scored in the third. We beat them 10-6 in the fourth quarter. So let's flip over to the defense here. Let's go back to the drive chart. Defense had these dudes on lockdown. And is it just me, or does the Penn State passing game have a little bit of a timing issue? It looks like they've never practiced these pass plays before. Drew Aller is not it. Timing was horrible. They had a lot of drops as well, but a lot of it was because of the inaccuracy. I mean, Aller and McCord were kind of having an inaccuracy contest, but Buckeyes shut down this run-heavy offense. Started the game 3-and-out punt, 4-play punt, 6 plays, 39 yards field goal. That was they got down to the OSU 23. Then 4 plays and a punt, 3 plays and a punt. Then 7 plays, 51 yards, another field goal. Only got down to the Ohio State 24. Then let's see, to finish up the half, they had a 6-play drive and a punt. Now coming out third quarter, 4 plays and a punt, 3 plays and a punt, 3 plays and a punt, 3 plays and a punt. Then 4 plays, turn it over on downs, 8 plays, turn it over on downs. Then they got the garbage TD on a 12-play, 73-yard referee-aided drive, I'll call it. So excellent defense all the way around. Really just they did not allow a drive into the red zone until that final drive of the game, of the Penn State's offense, their last drive. So let's look at the defensive stats. Third downs, Buckeyes dominated on third downs. 1 of 16, Penn State converted 1 of 16, and that 1 was on the final drive. Now, we were 6 of 16, not great. That's like 33%, but we need to be better on that. Was that 33? I don't know. No, it's better than that. I'm not a math guy. Numbers are overrated. Anyways, I'm just kidding. Let's talk D-line. JT, kind of quiet early, then cranked it up in the fourth, making plays. It's amazing how players can just turn it on. Oh, and by the way, again, he was going against the best left tackle in the country, Olu Fashanu, supposed to be a first-round draft pick, like top of the first-round draft pick. Got beat. He got beat bad in that fourth quarter. JT put him on skates a couple times. So JT with some amazing numbers. Let's go through it here. Let's see. JT. Jack had 3 tackles. kind of quiet otherwise, setting the edge out there. You don't get a lot of credit or a lot of stats for that. But JT had a tackle, a sack, a TFL, a knockdown pass, and a hurry. So huge day in the backfield. Most of it was there late in the fourth quarter, but who else? Ty Hamilton got in there. Ty Leak with a couple tackles. Kenyatta got in there with a sack and a TFL. Caden Curry, we saw him in there on offense and defense. Had a QB hurry, a TFL, and a sack. We had 4 sacks. I mean, those sack numbers are starting to come around, right? We talked about this before the game, like going into my 5 keys for a victory. We knew that Aller was going to kind of stand there and be a stationary target, and Buckeyes went in and got him. Mike Hall chipping in a tackle. So Buckeye defense, the defensive line really stood up strong. And again, we talked about it last week, weak up the middle. Penn State's weak up the middle. And I think we exposed them multiple times with Tommy on the blitzes and stuff. Linebackers were the leading tacklers, of course. Tommy with 8, half a TFL and a QB hurry. Steele, 6 tackles, 1 solo. Did get toasted on that big play to the tight end in the first half. That was like a 30-yard play. What was that? 34 yards. Yeah, Drew Aller completed a short right pass to Theo Johnson, and he got a ton of yak yards after that. And other linebackers, Cody got in there, made a TFL, 5 tackles, 3 solo. Getting it done. Cody all the way around, looking solid. And who else? Let's talk safeties and corners here. Sonny got a sack in there, got a TFL, 4 tackles. He was all over the place. Notice they used him a lot as like an extra linebacker, in run support. Proctor had a huge day, 4 tackles, a TFL, 2 pass breakups, tipped a couple balls there. And Ransom had a good day too. Had a pass breakup, a couple tackles. He just was in coverage and really all over the field. Corners, though, Jermaine Matthews, the true freshman, I did not expect to see him getting so many snaps. But, yeah, he had a pass breakup. He only had allowed 3 catches on 4 targets. But huge plays all around. That kid's rough. He's tough, man. I love it. Davison Igbinosun, of course, 5 tackles, a TFL. Hancock, 5 tackles. Huge play on the 3rd down where he shot in the opening where the running back was going to go and took him down by the ankles. So a huge play there. He also had a nice pass breakup early in the game. So these corners are legit. Hopefully we're not without Denzel Burke for too long, but Matthews had some huge snaps in big leverage, high leverage moments, early on. So yeah, Hancock making big plays in the run and the pass. And like I said, safeties getting it done. I can't wait to go through the grades on Monday and Tuesday. Monday will be offensive grades and Tuesday will be defensive grades. So we forgot to touch on the receivers. Duh. Circling back, Marv carried the offense pretty clear, right? I mean, it's hard to argue that. 9 first downs. Marv had 11 catches on 16 targets, a couple more drops. Not a fan of that, but he had 9 first downs, man. Insane. Cade Stover, 4 catches on 4 targets, 70 yards, did not get in the end zone. Carnell Tate, 3 catches on 5 targets, 21. Nice diving catch for the first down early in the game. Chip had a catch for 19 yards. I love that it's like a little dragger out there running when the defense entirely drops back and there's nobody over the middle of the field. drops a little easy throw to Chip. He goes for 19. Great play. Julian, just one catch on 6 targets. X-Man, one catch on 2 targets. I had another drop. Fleming with a drop. So all in all, we got to get it done on by the receivers. Marv gonna have to sit in that Monarch machine. Everybody needs to join him too. So we're getting way too many drops. Not as many as Penn State. I mean, these guys had 44 targets and only 18 completions. That's a 41 completion percentage. 41%. Compare that to the Buckeyes, 36 targets, 22 completions. That's 61% completion percentage just for the receivers. So all in all, huge win. Excellent day. I'm going to have my victory shot now. So don't forget, 8 o'clock Sunday night, me, Jeff, and Sean going live. We're going to get their instant reactions, and we're going to get you ready for next week. Who do we have? You got Wisconsin? You betches. Yep, that's a 7:30 NBC game. Ooh, looks like it's going to be chilly, 41 degrees. Yikes. Bring your muff. All right. Talk to you guys later. Go Bucks.